What's up? This is Yakum 25. This is like 2 days after the execution of Troy Anthony Davis. It's the 23rd, and it was an injustice. It was not justice. It was not value. It was not moral. This man didn't give a chance to speak his voice in the legal system, so they took his life for something that he didn't do. There's no evidence. And his last words was, "I didn't kill him." I'm going to tell you, quote from quote, word by word, his last words. But we are slowly, y'all, getting into a depression. We are slowly moving backwards. We are slowly moving in a direction that people paved the ways is going, they went through. I mean, we going to the days of the civil rights era, the Amistad, the slavery era. It's getting to that point, and we as people need to do something about it. I mean, what happened to Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, Shirley Chisholm, Thurman Good Marshall, Ralph David Abernathy III, Hosea Williams, Andrew Jackson, both of them. The president helped us build this country, and the civil rights activists. What happened to Jesse Jackson? I know he's a crooked man, but he helped us come to this point too of freedom. What happened to the Jackie Robinson, Henry Aaron, the pressures they went through of racism and this and that? This case was not racism, it was more political. It was about, there was my phone, I don't care. It was more about money. So why didn't give Troy Davis a retrial? We would never know. But in the legal system, we all know it's about money. So it's messed up. I took criminal justice. I have associates in criminal justice, but if I could have a refund on every single penny that I worked for, I would like to have that back because I don't like my criminal justice degree. I'm sorry. But what happened to the people that paved our way? Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and people that marched with him and Malcolm X didn't die for us to relive or react what they went through. You see what I'm saying? So it's a shame that they put this man to death. And blood is on Georgia. I'm sorry, blood is on Georgia because it's wrong. It is wrong. I can't blame the president. I can't blame the governor, Nathan Deal, which I think he's going to be a one-term governor anyway because he's doing some crooked stuff. I'm not going to get in detail with that. But I can't blame Mr. President Obama for not intervening because he has more problems than one execution. He has way more problems than that, but I can't blame him. And to the MacPhail family, I hope your minds will not rest. I'm not hoping death on y'all, but I hope your minds will not rest until that killer is caught because that killer is still out there. I believe it was one of the 2 witnesses that has recanted. It was 7 witnesses that has recanted, but I believe it was one of the 2 that said they only can identify the clothing, and one was like, he don't know. So I believe it was one of the 2. To that killer, he is still out there. And if to the killer that's looking at me, look at my face. You're wrong. You're wrong. An innocent man has been put to death. Mr. Troy Anthony Davis is at rest. He's at his mind is at ease because he's with our Maker. But come on now. I'm about to read you his last word. It's on my computer, so if I look up, I'm looking at the computer and looking at the camera. But I want you and whomever looking at this to read these words, listen to these words, feel these words, because this is what Troy Davis was saying before he got killed, because there was no execution. He got murdered. I'll quote from Troy Davis. I want to address members of the MacPhail family. Despite the situation we are all in, you think I've killed your father, your brother, your husband. I'm not the person. I'm innocent. What happened was not my fault. I did not have a gun that night. He did not have a gun that night. I did not shoot your family member. I'm sorry for your loss. I am. Hope you will finally see the truth and others will too. To my family and supporters, thank you for your prayers and continue to pray. For those about to take my life, I forgive you. God bless you all. Unquote, Troy Davis. That's an innocent man, y'all. It is sad. It is sad. I am Troy Davis. Troy Davis has a face. He has many faces because he was an innocent man, so he has innocent faces. I am Emmett Till. I am Martin Luther King Jr. I am Martin Luther. I am Malcolm X. I am Shirley Chisholm. I am Maynard Jackson. I am Andrew Jackson. I am Jose Williams. I am Tom Murphy. I am Ralph David Abernathy III. I am Jesse Jackson. All these people paved the way. I am W.E.B. Du Bois. I am Malcolm X. I am Frederick Douglass. I am Abraham Lincoln. All these men paved the way. I say Abraham Lincoln because he freed us from slavery in the Civil War. He freed us as colored people. I don't care if you're black, Indian, Mexican, Middle Eastern. He freed us, but we still going back to the Amistad days. We still going back on that ship, y'all, from the no point of return in Nigeria. I can get deep. I am Muhammad Gandhi. I know some people don't like him, but he was nonviolent. He helped pave the way for nonviolent peace. Come on now. All these people paved the way for us to live a better life. I am Jim Brown. For those who don't know, Jim Brown went through hell when he was playing football. I am Jackie Robinson. If I didn't say him, he went through it. I am Hank Aaron. Death threats. I am Coretta Scott King. All these people helped pave the way for us, and we can sit back more and more, year by year, minute by minute, hour by hour, second by second. We get pushed back. We need to move forward. We need to move forward as people. We don't need to move backwards. If we move backwards, that means we failing the people that paved the way. We are failing them. We are failing them. We are failing the mission. We need to come right, and the justice system and the judicial system need to revamp or do something because it is so messed up, it's so crooked, it's not even crazy. And karma is you know what, because the day after they executed Mr. Troy Anthony Davis, the stock market went down. It made international news. That execution made international news. The counselor from Europe had to announce to her people that Mr. Troy Davis has been executed, and it's not humane, it's not moral, it's not value, it's not anything in a book that's positive. It's not that. It's a shame. So I am all those people that paved the way. We are all those people that helped pave the way. I am Miss Rosa Parks. People that may help us pave the way. I am Billy Graham. And no, I'm not talking about the wrestling. These people help us pave the way, y'all. They help us pave the way. I am Louis Farrakhan. I know some people don't like him, but he's a very powerful man. Very powerful. We need to wake up, y'all. We need to wake up. And it's a shame because I bet the news people that was reporting all this had in the back of their mind, this man didn't do it, but they have to do their job. Like the judges have to do their job. Like the lawyers have to do their jobs. That's why everything become political. Everything has come political, y'all. It's messed up. We need to have a change. We need to have some type of change. If we don't have this change, y'all, then everything, this justice system, going to be so crooked, and it's going to go backwards. It's going to go back to the Jim Crow law days. It's going to go back to the civil rights days when we as people getting beat up for no reason. We as people getting accused for murders that we didn't do. We as people is getting, talked about because the color of our skin is not the content of what Martin Luther King said, our character. We need to get right, y'all. We need to get right. Until that, I will continue fighting the fight. But I am Troy Davis. I'm going to say it again. I am Troy Anthony Davis.